Welcome back class. Today's topic is Gauss law. This is a very important topic. When the Coulomb's law failed to explain the electric field concept, then the Gauss law is very useful because Coulomb's law only applicable for the point charges. So before understand the Gauss law, let us discuss some parameter which is very useful to explain the Gauss law. Like this is the first concept is the concept of the area vector. So in mathematics you understand that the area is a scalar quantity. Whenever you are finding the area of the square, area of the rectangle, area of the circle, you are only writing the magnitude. Area is suppose 500 meter square. But whenever you are writing the 500 meter square, you are not giving the direction of that area, right now. That is why in mathematics we are considering the area is a scalar quantity. But in physics we are considering area is a vector quantity because of the reason the faces of the area is very important in the physics. For example, if you are torching a light on this cube, it is not compulsory each surfaces, see the surface 1, surface 2, surface 3, not all the surfaces will gain the same amount of the energy. Maybe the surface 1 get more energy from surface in the comparison of surface 2 or surface 3, right now. So in this context we need to explain the area as a vector quantity. Next concept is the concept of the electric flux. So the definition given in the book for the electric flux is it is the measure of energy which is given by the number of electric field lines passing through any closed surface, right now. So and how can find this one? So you can find this measure of energy which is the electric flux by taking the scalar product between the electric field vector and the area vector. In this figure you can see that this is the electric field vector and this is the area vector, and simply when you take the scalar product E dot dA or E dA cos theta, and here theta is the angle between electric field vector and area vector, which is this theta. So you can find the electric flux by taking the scalar product of the electric field vector and the area vector, and when you find this one you have to integrate for the closed whole surface, then you will find the total electric field lines passing through this whole area, right now. So that will give you the measure of electric flux. Now let us discuss the Gauss law. So Gauss law, the statement given in the book like that the electric flux through a closed surface is proportional to the charge enclosed by the surface. So in the figure you can see that this is the Gaussian surface, the closed surface, and where the charge enclosed Q is there, and because of that positive charge you know that the electric field lines will originate. So you see the direction electric field lines are, these are originating, and so what is the electric flux? So electric flux are the measure of these electric field lines passing through this closed surface. So how we can find this one? Again by taking the E dot dA, this is the basic method, and according to the Gauss law it is directly proportional to the Q enclosed. So if the flux is directly proportional to the Q enclosed, so whenever you are writing the proportionality sign you have to use a constant. This time we are using the constant 1 upon epsilon naught, right now. So few book also given the definition like that the electric flux passing through the closed surface is given by the 1 upon epsilon naught times of the charge enclosed. So few books given the definition like that, and epsilon naught is the same permittivity of the free space, and you know that the value it is 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 Coulomb square upon Newton meter square, right now. So here the note is given, a charge outside the surface will not contribute nothing to the total flux. This is the essence of the Gauss law. So he already in the statement the charge enclosed, that means if you are keeping the charge outside of this Gaussian surface, here suppose you are keeping the plus q1, here you are keeping the plus q2, or any other here minus q3 like this one. So these charges are not inside this Gaussian surface, that is why these will not responsible for this electric flux, right now. So they are creating electric field, but they are not creating the any net electric flux this closed surface. So here there is no role of the outside charges, right now. So electric flux only due to the charge enclosed by the surface. So this is the very important of this one law, this important term of this law. So I hope you understand the Gauss law. If you have any kind of doubt, you should mention in the comment section. Next video we will discuss some application of the Gauss law. Thank you.